artificial methods of vegetative propagation. These methods are employed by many farmers and horticulturists to produce useful, healthier crops with more desirable qualities. The most common methods of artificial vegetative propagation techniques are cutting, layering, grafting, and tissue culture. We'll study each of them in detail. Stem cutting. Stems of plants having nodes and internodes are cut and taken from a plant, and then they are put in moist soil such that one or two nodes of that stem get buried or remain inside the moist soil. After a few days, roots will start coming out from the stem portion which has been put in the soil, and a new plant will arise which is similar to the parent plant. For example, you can see in rose and sugarcane, they grow by stem cutting. Stem cutting. Here you can see that the stem from the plant has been cut and it is having nodes and internodes, and then you can see here that the stem has been planted in the soil, and after a few days what will happen, roots will start coming out from here and it will give rise to a new plant. You can see here in layering, we take the lowermost flexible branch which can easily bend. This branch we bring it under the soil, and then we cover this portion with the help of the mud. We cover it in such a manner so that this portion does not come out from the mud, and then we put a little bit of water so that some moisture is there, and then we leave this plant in such a condition for some time. Now what will happen? The portion which is under the soil will start developing roots, and when it has properly developed roots, then we will cut this stem from here, and when we cut the stem, then this stem will behave like a new plant. So from one plant you can see that two plants have developed, right? So this method is called as layering. Grafting. It is a process in which a desired plant is obtained from two different individual plants. The root portion of the plant is called as stalk, and the stem portion of the other plant is called as scion. Method. We choose the shoot portion, that is scion, of superior quality, while the root portion, that is stalk, is of inferior quality. In grafting, both stalk and scion are obliquely cut and placed face to face. Then we tie the two ends tightly and allow them to grow and give rise to a new plant with desired characteristics. Here you can see stem grafting. The stalk which has been taken is of inferior quality and it is called as stalk. The upper part is scion, which is of superior quality. You can see the scion is put on the stalk and then it is tied up properly, and now it is allowed to grow. Some moisture is given and then it will grow. This will have the properties of the scion and a new plant will arise. Here you can see, instead of stem, you can see a bud has been grafted. A bud of superior quality has been grafted in the stalk, and then a new plant will go which will have desired characteristics. This is bud grafting. Tissue culture. Undifferentiated, rapidly dividing cells from tip of plant are taken and placed in a nutrient medium containing necessary nutrients and hormones. The tissues grow into an undifferentiated mass of cells called callus. Small parts of this tissue are taken and put in another medium which induces the formation of plantlets. Now plantlets can be transplanted in the soil or pots. Here meristematic cells from the tip of the shoot are taken. They are put in a nutrient medium and slowly the cells start dividing and they start producing callus. Now callus is transferred into another medium and from the callus small plantlets start arising, and these plantlets can be taken out from the medium and planted in the soil or pot to give rise to new plants.